Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Ajal and today we will be making an Impkin from this book by Megan Lapp called Crochet Impkins. If you haven't heard of this crocheted pattern designer, I highly recommend you check her out. In this book you are given a few different choices of Impkin body bases and then a bunch of different features such as horns, ears, tails, hats, and manes, just to name a few. You can find this book as well as her other books on Amazon, which I will link in the description below. For today's video, I will be using D&D dice to randomly generate an Impkin design by using this chart I put together. First thing I need to do is pick what arm style to use. There are two choices, style 1 and 2. After rolling my 6-sided die, it was determined that I will be doing arm style 1. For the body style, I rolled a 4-sided die, landed on a 2, which is the body style 2 pattern. Next, I will roll a 6-sided die to determine how many features my Impkin will have. I ended up rolling a 6, so that means I have to make 6 different features on my Impkin. Now I'm rolling a 12-sided die 6 times to find out what each category will be. The categories I got ended up being 1. Accessories, 2. Hats and hair, 3. Antenna, horns, and antlers, 4. Scales, and 5. Face. Lastly, 6. I got tails. The last step is to find out which feature from each category I need to make. I ended up getting the messenger bag, leaf topper, unicorn horn, rounded scales, a beard, and a deer tail. Based on the features I got, I decided to go with an earth-toned color scheme. You can randomize these colors if you wanted to, make it more random. However, I like a little bit of cohesiveness when I make my projects. For a little side note disclaimer, I will not be showing any of the patterns from this book or much of me actually making and crocheting the Impkin out of respect for copyrights to the author. One thing that I love about this book is the variety of different versions of Impkin plushes that you can make. The book also has a lot of inspiration photos throughout that can be really helpful when you're having a hard time figuring out what you want to make. One thing I like to do when making these little Impkin guys is to put wire in their arms to make them posable. I do this by taking a thick floral wire, rounding the ends before sticking them into the arms. I will also do this to the neck. Now I'm taking a little break from crocheting to work on coloring the eyes. To do this, I use clear safety eyes and paint a thin layer of shimmery nail polish. Next, I use this lighter green sticking to the middle, and then I kind of scrape it with a sharp tool to make lines into it. After that dries, I will go back over it with the dark green and it will show through all those little scratches that I made. Now that my Impkin body is done, it's time to work on making those features. I started with the leaf topper and I went with this lighter green color for it. After that, I worked on making the unicorn horn and all the other parts. Here you can see all the finished pieces, the messenger bag, the beard, which I was a little skeptical at first, but actually fell in love with. Here's the leaf topper again, and I did the little rounded scales just on the back of the head because I was worried it wouldn't look good with the tail down below. Here's the unicorn horn, and then here's the deer tail. The last thing to do is sew all of the pieces together. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for sticking around. Please like and subscribe for more content like this. Also, give me your name suggestions for this Impkin down in the comment sections below. All right, guys, here is how my little Impkin creature turned out using the randomly generated chart and the dice. I think I will definitely be using this generator chart again. I love how he turned out. But yeah, thank you for clicking on my video today. I hope you guys have an amazing day today.